Hello again. You might be asking yourself, whoa, wait a minute, 2 Dark Souls streams in one day? Is such a thing even possible? It is. It's very possible, especially when it's very cold and windy out, and I can't really go anywhere else. So, last time out, we defeated Gravelord Nito, finished 2 areas, and all I've really done since then is spend my souls. So next, I want to do the 4 Kings. That's what's going to be next. And, well, there's a few things that we can do ahead of that. So first we're going to go back to the Undead Burg. Why there? Well, there are some, there's some unfinished business in some sections of the burg. There's some Black Knights that I would like to actually defeat. There's a ring I want to pick up. And eventually, where we need to go first is the Darkroot Garden. And I'm going to head in there through a back way instead of past Andre. That's the basic plan so far. Oh, so don't mind me there, just doing a brief sync check. Just realized I have no idea how to parry. Well, that's fine. I'm sure I won't need to parry. Ooh. So I was listening to the Penguins game earlier, and it was very disappointing. Lost to the Flyers at home, which is just about the most embarrassing thing that can happen to an NHL team. Especially one with so many good players. But it was after that that I felt really good about... Oh, hang on, which way is... Let's go this way. Yeah, depressed about the Penguins. And then I watched this week's episodes of JoJo and Gridman, and life was good. They were very good. Gridman in particular was excellent. And I highly recommend it. I don't recommend such a big wind-up on the axe swing. I mean, that's going to get you killed every time. I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing. Maybe get a better ring, though? I'll take this for now. It's weird going back through here. Now let's see, where were those Black Knights? One was up a tower, but it might not be that. No, it's not this tower. It's later on. But the one down here has caused me no end of trouble. And he's finally going to get his comeuppance. I should really start thinking about, parrying some of this stuff. Alright, so this guy has made a mockery of me for the entire game. He's not even getting backstabbed properly. One of the reasons I want to do the Four Kings next is you get the very large Ember from New Londo. And that'll let me get my weapons up to plus 15. At least the basic ones. Now that ring I picked up was actually suggested to me by a chat member a long time ago. As part of a strategy to do some stuff that I never went back and got it, but I guess better late than never. So, normally we'd go up to get to the Taurus Demon, but if we go down, and this is a Master Key door, I believe, we can meet a special friend. Even further below. Ah, here he is. It's us. Now this is Havel the Rock. Ooh. As you can see, it is very difficult to damage him. But he can be backstabbed for a big amount of damage. Oh! But if he gets through, you just die. Yeah, that was a bit sloppy of me. Probably should have tried to dodge out of the way instead of tank it. But that's Havel, and we definitely want to kill him. Not for his armor or his weapon or anything, we have all that, but for his ring. The ring will get us an extra 50% equip load. And basically lets you tank whatever you want. It's quite good, and the fight's not that difficult, especially when we have, you know, overwhelming chaos power and fire. I have confidence, though. He's really not that difficult. And, you know, if things go super wrong, there are a billion cheesy strategies to beat him. Like, we could go through Dark Root Garden the normal way, and poison him from beyond the door. We can throw poop at him until he, you know, gets sick and dies. Real strategies. But honestly, the best policy when fighting Havel is to just not get hit, ever. Because getting hit equals, just eating it. His swings take so long, though. He does leave himself open. Just you super die if he gets you. There we go. Now if we put that on... Here it is. Then we have equip load overwhelming. Get an extra 41 points, essentially. And, you know, once we do that, then, you know, all bets are off. Let's go nuts. Yeah. Now we are Havel. Mostly, anyways. This is as much of the stuff as we can have and still be able to roll out of the way of stuff. Alright, so another thing that I've neglected to get so far is the Grass Crest Shield. It's notably also guarded by one of those Black Knights. I believe I was killed by him in an earlier stream, and just kind of gave up on it for the time being. But we're going to get that now. It improves stamina regeneration while you're holding it, but it doesn't block everything. So whether or not using it is a good idea, yeah, not really sure. Got some crystal golem friends. Kind of cool. I like the crystal golems and their spiky hands. Oh yeah, and then there's that. Probably have to do something about that. Oh, I love it. That's a Hydra. I don't even know what kind of damage that is. Lots? Is lots a damage type? So devastating that it'll even kill off these golems if it hits them. Yeah, we probably ought to do something about this. But, oh, it's a little hard. You gotta get close. Ooh. I really need him to come over here. Indeed. Come on over, buddy. Ooh. Right in the face. That's a good sound. Just gotta decapitate this guy repeatedly. Things you can only say about a Hydra. Back to this, huh? No. I need you to come over. Good. Left. Good. Just crown ring. I do not remember what that one does. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. All right. So the DLC is in here somewhere. In the interest of time, I don't think I'm going to do the DLC. Not on screen anyways. I'll probably have a go at it, you know, later on my own. But there is something out here, I believe. Just go back down to normal equipment mode for a moment. So the goal of this area is that you really just don't want to accidentally drown. It's unfortunately very easy to just slip and fall into oblivion. Actually, I think this is the way towards the boss. I don't think I want to go here quite yet. That's really fun, though. That's a very satisfying ladder to slide down. Maybe I want the lantern here. But a little easier to see. But only a little. Oh, here's a bloodstain. Let's see what happened to this guy. Sure I can guess. Oh, okay. Well, as long as I don't wind up like that, I guess it's okay. Yep. There's normally something here. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm sure I've screwed something up. But, yeah, it's supposed to be like a gold... Oops. Oops. Well, that's not good. Accidental fire orb would have been a lot better. Okay. Have humanity? Well, when I eventually heal, I'm probably just going to use a humanity. I know I got one off of Nito. And the treasure's here? Looks like it. So, in or around here, there should be a fire. Just want to make sure that I've got the base of operations ready. I know it's right around here. Then again, I completely missed one in the Tomb of the Giants. Maybe I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna put that lamp on again. Here we go. That time again. Lamp. Maybe I shouldn't be shining that thing so much. Titanite. Probably not using the blue Titanite. That is for magic and enchanted things, and well, my intelligence score isn't that high, so I don't think we're using much of that. There it is. There is the grass crest shield. Not having the full physical reduction is really the, like, that's the downside of it. But the upside is pretty massive. Reverse our hollowing. I would not say that this is a 15 Estus area, but we should get it to 10. I'll take a point index. We're wondering, you know, out of curiosity, where does this cave go? Well, I'm happy to show you. It's a rather unpleasant place, of course. Then again, are there any pleasant places in Lordran? So drakes, what are those like? They're alright. Got a lot of lightning in their bellies. And they're everywhere. Well, in any case, we can't get through that gate. That goes to New Londo, which is our eventual goal, but that is kind of basically a shortcut out. Among other things. New Londo's a pretty interesting place. But we're not going to be able to do what we need to do there until we clear this area. And let's switch this back. Serpent ring. It's me, Havel the Rock. Don't you know your friend Havel? No one would ever suspect that it's actually Bill Cower. The bonfire will reset these crystal golems. It thankfully does not reset the Hydra. Nothing will reset this guy's brain. He's something of a lost cause. They are very magical beings. In fact, they almost look like they're made of blue titanite. Yeah, even in full Havel gear, you can get punched right in the face and you'll feel it. Alright, so I guess we're sloshing through here. I don't really feel like switching rings again. And of course the downside of the favor and protection ring is that we can never take it off, or it will be destroyed. That's, I mean, it's inconvenient, but it's not so dire that I would ever break it. Just getting the big boost of stamina is enough to keep it on forever. But you practically don't need the Grass Crest shield if you have this much stamina to begin with. That'd be a good place for an ambush. I'm a little surprised that they didn't put one there. Alright, so... I believe this is the way. Or is it? No, that's the, well, that's a bad place. That's a PvP Covenant zone. It's also what's on the other side of that door. The Crest of Artorias door. Remember, I bought the seal for that a long time ago. And I think I did it when I figured I was just not going to do online play. But now that I'm human, and in a massive PvP zone, I regret some decisions that I have made. Also, here's a big rat. Oh, and we got an invasion. That's good. Very good. Excellent. Not sure where he is. Maybe get in a more enclosed space that they might not know what to do with. Oh, there he is. There. I can see him. Oh, what am I doing? This is very not smart. Okay, well, Lord Midas is dead now. That was weird. I'm not entirely certain if Lord Midas is a, Oops. L1, R1, come on. My gut feeling is that that was a NPC, but I do not have any recollection of that NPC. I think an actual human probably would have killed me. And who knows? Maybe it's just my lucky day. This area is a little tough to navigate, but if you follow the shining flowers, you should be good. Yeah, that's obviously where we want to go. Big shining door. But there's some treasure out here in the woods. Guarded by Toad. This is a Covenant area? I think it is. It's where you join the Forest Covenant. I don't really want to. I think the only one that I'll really consider joining is Daughters of Chaos. Just because that could get us a shortcut and skip, 2 bosses and a very unpleasant area. You gonna try to kill me? No, he's cool. This guy wants a piece, though. That's unfortunate. I wish he didn't, but he is a good source of pine resin. Wow, he can deck you. Man, how evil would it be if this was a mimic? Anyway, that enchanted ember goes to a sorcerer in New Londo. He does all the magic forging for you. And we'll just use this. Save the flasks, get a little more damage. Seems good to me. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? So, we got this nice, lovely little graveyard here. This is a sad zone. I can pick that up first, even though it doesn't really help me here. And then we can be sad. Let's be sad. Unfortunately, we must fight the good boy. Ooh. I did not expect to get the doubler on that one. You know, I kind of think, maybe I do want the Grass Crest shield on this one. Oh, wrong way. I didn't think he could do quite that much damage, but, he can. Sif is a boss that was basically reused twice. Actually, no, he's reused once. Sorry, once in Dark Souls 2. One of the Royal Rat bosses. I keep thinking they're both the same, but they aren't. One of them is the big version that fights like Sif, and the other is more of a horde boss. Anyways, you can see there's a very big difference with the Grass Crest shield on how fast stamina restores. It is really sizable. The only thing keeping it from being, the best shield in the game is that it does not have 100% physical block. Key with Sif, as with many of the bosses in this game, is that he's got a very large swing radius, but the actual area that it covers is not all-inclusive. You're safe if you get up close to him. Which I feel like I've said numerous times throughout the game. I wonder if those horrible rat things respawn. I hope they don't. But I got a feeling they do. I don't see anything particularly hideous. Oh, good. If Sif starts aggro, you have to do the scene again. That could be a difference in strategy. That's a heck of a hit. Ooh. Extreme sadness, but yeah. I mean, we won, I guess. Don't give me that I did it. All right. So, why did we do this? I'll get back to... Well, we needed that Covenant of Artorias. That's a ring, but it's not really useful outside of this specific thing we're going to use it for. Just take a look at that. Traverse Abyss. The Abyss is where the Four Kings reside, and if we cannot traverse it, we cannot fight them. But for the time being, we're going to need our transient curses, and I'm going to buy a couple more. Switch back to the Silver Knight Shield. So if you remember our brief excursion into New Londo to grab a Firekeeper soul, remember that we were killed to death by ghosts. You can't hit ghosts. At least under normal circumstances, you cannot hit ghosts. However, there is a way to do it, and the way is to be cursed. Or at least pretend to be cursed. You don't actually want to be cursed. Even though I have a lot of health, half of that is not that much.
I thought you bear plenty of it.
Grab a couple of those. Here we go. Grab them. These. One of those. We can buy humanity here? How much? Oh, 5,000. That's not bad. Alright, so we got these transient curses. And what those do is let us hit ghosts. That's basically all they're good for. Is this one area coming up next. And it's kind of a, it's a rough area. Rough even when you don't have to deal with the fact that being able to do any damage to anything is on a time limit. Oh, Big Hat Logan's here. Here he is.
Hello there. As promised. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret.
Big Hat Logan is trying to make me feel better about saying I'm too dumb to learn sorcery. You need an intelligence of 10 to use the trainers. And, poor Cower's only got 9. Good luck. Yeah. That seems right. In fact, I'm just so optimistic about my chances, I'm just gonna send the elevator back up. Just assume I'm gonna have to die and come back. These guys are harmless, they don't care. They're not going to try to fight me or anything like that. This guy, on the other hand, oh, it's Crestfallen Knight! Now he's going to be crestfallen dead in about a second. I was wondering where he went. Here's our Vinheim friend. I'm actually going to drop that Ember off, even though I don't really need to.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith, but look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you? Oh no, don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
Alright, so he can turn things into magic things. Quick repairing. Sells some sorceries. Can't use any of that.
Hmm? There's nothing. We're both cursed. Goodbye then. Keep your head. You really.
And I should be able to give this
Hey,
to him.
is that? I've never seen. What? Please. I am a craftsman. Oh, really? A weapon. Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Oh, we're awkward conversation endings. Those mage types. Alright, so lots of water here. Saint. It's very deep water. It's, well, it's a flooded city is what it is. Gotta be careful. All these things are terrifying. But with the help of the transient curse, we can actually fight them. Just a matter of making sure it doesn't, stop working at a very inopportune moment, as these things are wont to do. Oh, we're coming through the floors. Messed up, but true. Some more curses, though. That's good. As long as we don't run out. Contraption does not move. Okay, it's, yeah, it's underwater. It's almost that time. Oh, gotta watch out for that one. That is a banshee. Like, some straight up scream in your face, terrifying nonsense. Well, now I've got more curses than I'll probably ever need. Better than the opposite problem. Significantly so. Oops. Unfortunately, that's not a lethal fall. That would have been embarrassing. That atmospheric noise in the background, that really getting me. What's also getting me is all the wind outside rattling stuff. That's a perfect night for a spooky ghost adventure. Oh, that is not a good way to go. Not sure what the... No, it's that way. Just get around here. Oh, of course it's not a shortcut. Why would there be a shortcut? Shortcuts only go backwards, not forwards. Wary of up, that's right, there's another ghost. Come on. Here it is. You go down there to make sure that there aren't ghosts stabbing you in the feet. That's a lot of ghosts. Oh no, no, no! I was trying to unlock, and instead... Camera freakout. that stinks. That's a really bad death. Oh. It also reveals that I neglected to sit at Firelink Shrine. I didn't even think about that. Alright, well, the key in those situations is just not to beat yourself up too much over it. Let's get back in there and kill some more ghosts. I do love the spooky blue flames. Like, that really just screams, oh, it's ghost time. Time for ghost. Let's see how far I can get through on the first curse. What the? I don't think I've ever seen that. I wish I had never seen that. Come on up. It's cool and good up here. You should come. Wary of up. Like, why? Why? Like, I see a ghost over there. Let's get to better space. What? Don't give me any of that floating item nonsense. Come on now. Please. Oh, really? No. No, I don't know what that is, but I want it. Oh. Dang it. Stinks. That's a lightning spitting banshee. That's a new one. Also comes with Ghost Classic. Ghosts in my chimney? More likely than you think.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors. Save for ghosts, you have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
Alright, well, we already dealt with that. And this guy's also a vendor.
The key to the sea.
Those transient curses and resist curse.
New Londo was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words, the Dark Wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again.
So specifically what they did was a Wind Waker and closed the gates, flooded the city. Now then, there's an item up here. There it is, it's over there. Oh, I don't quite remember how to get there right now. There we go. They're so spiteful and vengeful. You're actively abusing the fact that they can sit in walls like jerks. I dare say that these ghosts are mad about video games. It's true. I believe it. I've nearly been killed by camera adjustments that I did not... Oh man, camera adjustments I did not initiate. So many times. Alright, so the seal's in here. We're not going to bust that open just yet. These last couple items first. I think we're done with ghosts. I would like to believe we're done with ghosts. These floating items are just... Oh man, that stinks. Weapon head. Projectile head. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the... That's where we came from, Darkroot Basin. Yeah, one of the really neat things about this game is that it's basically... it's one big interconnected map, with the exception of the Painted World and the Undead Asylum. Alright, big mistakes. Commence in 3, 2, 1. Alright, well, my heart and mind tell me that this is a huge mistake, but... well, that's what you gotta do. Time to fight some Dark Wraiths. Here they come. Got that sweet shield of darkness. These guys drop Titanite chunks. They slabs? Really? Oh. Huh? Okay. Does not mess with the dragons. Like, they weren't washed away by an actual biblical proportioned flood. Does not mess with them. Oh, but look at the ground. Oh no. It's all corpseified and gross. Just waiting for more dark rays to bust through the wall like Kool-Aid Man. Where are you, pesky dark wraiths? Show yourselves, cowards! That's what I thought, man. Oh, here he is. Eat ring. I don't think this is it. There's definitely more to this area. Come on now. Don't give me that need ring. Not boss time yet. Incidentally, speaking of bosses, Nintendo has changed their YouTube nonsense. Like, they won't just throw a billion ads on everything that you do with their games on YouTube anymore. That's pretty exciting. So I was kind of discouraged from doing actual Nintendo games after, so like I don't put ads on anything that I do. Any ads are put on by people, you know, publishers, developers, Twitch, YouTube, anything like that. I don't put ads on anything. You know, intentionally anyway. But, like the stream where I finished Dandara, I made the mistake of not... Oops. I made a mistake of not splitting the videos between finishing Dandara and playing the demo for Kirby Star Allies, and Nintendo claimed the whole video. Oh, dang it. I should not try to talk about important things while I'm fighting Dark Wraiths. Alright, well, anyways. They apparently aren't doing that anymore. Just in time for Smash. What a shock. Oh, no warp, huh? Man, I don't want to go through all that again. There should be a shortcut. Might cost me all my souls to find it, though. Maybe I should fight the dragons. I think that might actually be the proper play But if we're not going to slap ads all over everything, that vastly increases the stuff that I would like to stream. Like, I love to do Mario Odyssey. That game's just absolute joy. Alright, so this is kind of a roundabout way of setting my spawn point. You know, somewhere where I don't have to fight the ghosts again. Like, that's the real play here, is I don't have to drop down any ledges, and I don't have to fight ghosts. That's what I want. And I will do some extra work to get it. I will do so happily. So to do that, oh, did the crystal lizard come back? I think the crystal lizard came back. Ooh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I see you, crystal lizard. Yeah. Right, so gotta go to that. Bonfire that was by the Black Knight. That's right, this is going to be it's kind of a weird place to set your spawn point, but I do think it's the closest. I mean, sure, you gotta fight a bunch of dragons, but, you know, who hasn't fought a bunch of dragons for the sake of convenience? They do respawn, though. That's unfortunate. You know, I'm thinking this might have been a really bad idea. What if dragons is not a good idea? What if? Yep. There's 3 more of them? This is an increasingly bad idea. I should become as powerful as I can. Go. Probably use the stone stuff, but yeah. Grass shield. And eat a humanity. The more I think about it, the more I think, you know, I really better win. I really appreciate that dragon's willingness to fight me one-on-one. I don't know what I was going to do if they all started coming after me. Oh, going back. Okay, one more. One more. Ooh, a ladder. Oh, don't go in there. Please stay out here. Yes. I keep telling myself this is a lot better than ghosts. It's a lot better than ghosts. Dragons are real and powerful. A lot better than ghosts. I don't know that I believe me, but that's what I keep saying. And tear stone ring, is that a second one? Oh, I guess there's two. I guess there's no water anymore, so don't need Rusty. That ghost better stay up there. That bonus Dark Wraith. Think he's behind this door. Da 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 da. Come on out and fight me, guys. That's right. Ooh. Hoomst is next. Oh, that's gross. I don't know what that is. Yeah, don't want to get hit by that. That's a nasty grab. It'll steal your humanity. Might kill. Oh, hello. Welcome, horrible blob, to another edition of Thunderdome. I don't know what this is, but I hate it and everything it stands for. Oh, it spits screaming, exploding skulls. That's wonderful. That's just what I'm looking for on a scenic vacation to Venice. Okay. So I believe the very large ember is around here. Seems like the right building. Just looking to avoid any sort of Dark Wraith surprise. This looks familiar. Yes, great. Gonna need that. Gotta upgrade our Hanzo steel. Okay. I thought something was attacking me. But, no, somebody probably kindled the bonfire in this area. Oh, it's ghosts. That's bad. Nope, no ghosts. I will send that back up. Just in case. Alright, well if that shortcut's open, now it's better to deal with the ghosts than the dragons. think this might be the guy from the start that didn't show up this time. He's got combos. So it is. Oh, it is. +1 to that. Oh, just a chunk. Well, every chunk counts. I think I have enough to upgrade one weapon. Classic. From the makers of Amazing Chest Ahead. I guess that was the guy from the start. Yeah, I wish this game had the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Just be able to go human whenever you want. Ooh, I super hate this. Bringing in the ghosts. That's not cool. Alright, so I opened up a shortcut last time around. Which means now Firelink is the closest. It's the duck season of bonfires. Rabbit season of bonfires. Okay, so I still got my curses. Yes. And so current goals. I'm going to beat 4 kings. And then I think I'm going to go see Quelana, who we haven't met quite yet. And just kind of get set up. Oh, I should go to Andre as well. Give him that very large ember. Yeah, basically just going to finish out this area. get ready for the next one. That means ghosts, though. Scooby-Doo Nightmare Zone. Fortunately, it's a much easier area, you know, once you know where everything is. Dark Wraiths respawn. I don't think those horrible other things do. Oh, that's unpleasant. Without the extra humanity, the backstab doesn't kill. That will certainly increase the care I take in running back to my stuff. Taking damage. Oh, I got the grass shield. That's right. Maybe I'm better off with the 100% block here. How to get them to drop their shield? Yeah, just drink. They can't resist. Ghost. Got any more of them ghosts? Hope not. Another wraith, though. This thing's so gross. One safe. It would be really unpleasant if they put a mimic here, but that wouldn't make any sense. Like, I know mimics are sturdy, but surely they could not survive being flooded for a considerable number of years. That looks like a boss door. saint ahead, really. Uh-huh. Oh, actually, maybe that's where a summon sign appears if you are human. That would make a lot more sense. Alas, human I am not. Got an extraordinarily bad feeling about this. Anything else to heal? That? Yeah. Alright, so this is a very bizarre case. Normally when you fall into bottomless pits, you die. That's generally the case here too. But with the Covenant of Artorias, just step off into nothing. And now you're here. That's one king. Got some more? Sure you got some more. Here's another one. Oh! Not good. It's two. Got any more? Sure you got a couple more. Hopefully while my power within buff is still on. Yes. There we go. A little bit more. Got one more, right? That's not 4 king, it's like 3 2/3 kings. Well, that's some bargain bid stuff. Well. I make fun of them, but Power Within's pretty busted. Alrighty then. Let's see. Yeah, the Uchigatana's next. Can't go wrong with another point of endurance. You know what? Another one. Alright, other than that, we gotta go see Andre. So two of the Sorry, I thought I heard something snoring. I guess it was Framped. So we've eaten two of the areas. Two that are left are the Bed of Chaos and Ceaseless the Scaleless. I really hate Ceaseless stage, but the Bed of Chaos stage might be worse. It's a little tough to decide which to go for, but I'm gonna do Bed of Chaos next. We will, we'll need this ring slot. Actually, we gotta... Sorry, I need Rusted Iron Ring, because we're gonna go back to Blighttown temporarily. Yeah, Bed of Chaos area, full of fire. Fire-based things, so the Fury Sword isn't going to do us a whole lot of good. Why it's so important that we reinforce our Hanzo Steel. Get back to making things bleed.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that. Well, thank
I just love that it's the very large ember.
Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre Yavastora gets the job done. You shall see.
Yeah. More power. There we go. Got that maximum power.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
still, boggles my mind that the Uchigatana is heavier. But, alright, so we're gonna lose a bunch of damage here, but it's all fire-based, which wouldn't do a whole lot of good where we're going anyways. It's like Captain Lou says, go to hell before you die. That is what is in store. Alright, so one thing I want to do while I'm down here is... Well, this is a trick that I read about, but I've never actually tried. Apparently you can mess with a side quest by standing here and casting poison mist. I don't think it worked. Might have been patched out. Anyone? Bueller. Nope. Alright, well that door can be opened, but you have to hand over, 30 humanity to her. Not super into that. But I am into a slightly better pyromancy. And there is a slightly better pyromancy trainer available in Blighttown. Maybe I should try upgrading the catch pole. Not actually certain what damage type you need for the next zone. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with max power katana, I guess. Somehow I forgot about these guys. Wait a minute, he's still alive? Now, look here. What are you doing still alive? Alright. The person we're looking for should be, yes, right over here.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Ceaseless. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Solomon?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Very well. But are you prepared? No luck. Well, but do not...
Okay, well, first off, let's, ditch this poison nonsense. Okay.
I was... Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your world, he was called Salaman, the master pyromancer. The little rascal really made something of himself. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again. Pyromancy is the art, but I would hate...
Alright, so she can bump up our flame as well. Oh, wow, that costs a lot. Yeah, this seems cool.
Now go. Whatever you do, do not crack and go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
Glad she cares. Alright, so the next area is past Ceaseless Discharge. I don't know that you can still cheese him like I was trying to the first time we fought him. But I'm willing to try again. Then again, maybe I should just fight it, you know, fair and square. I've never actually done it. It could be fun. Alright, so... Oh, Havel... Oh, it decreases flame defense, huh? Interesting. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just go... flame defense. Another successful person. And just give it one. Can't hurt just to give it one. All right. Actually, what's a good flame-resistant shield? $75. 80. that's the best one that fits. Yeah, we're going down there. But to get there, we got to cut off the flow of lava. From you know who? So I guess this is where you're supposed to fight him. Alright, so memory serves, you have to come over here. Here it comes. It's a fantastic name, right? Ceaseless Discharge. Having some issues with hitting him, though. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh. Ow. Whoa! What was that? I'm seeing all sorts of fascinating stuff that you don't see when you just cheese them off a cliff. I know he's called Ceaseless Discharge, but after we beat this guy, I think that's where we're gonna cease for the evening. I have a general rule that if I can't fit my stream into the amount of time that you'd be willing to spend in a movie theater, it's probably too long. That's the guiding philosophy. It's why it's usually 2 to 2.5 hours. Well, that and I schedule half of my things around sports. Ow! Oh no! All the humanity is very gone. This guy's... Well, I should definitely be using flash sweat before I go in there. Oh, wow. Yeah, no wonder you can cheese this guy. Just a pain. I don't mind losing the commanding too much. Can't really use the Fury Sword in the next area. Here comes that special boy, Ceaseless Discharge. I wonder if he'll come over. It's not a very, not a lot of variety in these attacks. Yeah, this boss is terrible. This is not interesting at all. Man, I can't believe this guy's a boss. He's just... he's just terrible. Oh, what an awful boss. It's a lot more interesting when you make him jump off a cliff. Oh, for what it's worth. I'll go grab go grab my souls. You know, none of them. Well, that's Ceaseless Discharge. He was, he was. That's the best I can really say about him. He was also the least interesting thing we did tonight. Four Kings, way more interesting. So was Sif. If you missed them, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this over on YouTube. And I'll see you again next time. Probably tomorrow. I'd love to finish the game tomorrow. That's what I really want to do. Well, thank you for coming on out, and have a good night.